Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And he's tackled just short of the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw, the catch is made. The pickup was 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Hill. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
On first down, it's play action. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. He bought some time, now lets it go. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. And that's how you get this thing started.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Anthony. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Went after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. And the Razorbacks will send their punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made, but let's see what that flag was about. Well, the coverage team must have missed the fair catch signal, but the referees did not. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Baxter. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here comes a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
The shotgun running play call. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now, and it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. He's got his man in the open field. Finds room at the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 2nd down after that previous play. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And the ball is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He's going to take off here.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Manning. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Hogs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
He's running out of time here. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. Only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this deep to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Coleman.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Caught near the sideline. It's Baxter. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Looking to throw it again. Lofting it toward the left sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. As incomplete, he was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
He hands it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. And the Razorbacks will bring their punt team onto the field. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Grab down the middle. It's Baxter. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the handoff. Longhorns moving quickly down the field here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Punt over the middle. It's Maryland. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's a shotgun run call. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And you've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Manning. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. Here we go, national championship game, 4th quarter, 1-possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds the receiver wide open. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. The Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. When he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Back to pass. It's Manning. The pass rush closing in. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Does bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll work the clock here with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 15.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
And the Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Pitch to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal, the offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards in field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That's it. It's official. We have our national